A big pink diamond of 170 carats has been discovered in Angola and is claimed to be the largest such gemstone found in 300 years. Called the Lulo Rose, the diamond was found at the Lulo alluvial diamond mine. The mine's owner, the Lucapa Diamond Company, announced Wednesday.
We have recovered a large pink diamond, one that has obviously not been seen in a number of centuries, we believe. We do mine a very unique and special resource that is famous in our industry for recovering some large stones. But when you recover a large stone with that is pink in color, obviously the excitement is certainly elevated.
Lulo is an alluvial mine, which means the stones are recovered from a riverbed, and has produced the two largest diamonds ever found in Angola, including a 404 carat clear diamond.
I certainly believe it's going to be a very high value, but when you get to these rare articles, it's very difficult to put or understand what kind of premium might well be paid for this kind of stone.
The pink gemstone is the fifth largest diamond found at the mine, where 27 diamonds of 100 carats or more have been found. The pink diamond will be sold by international tender by the Angolan State Diamond Marketing Company, Sodium. After Cameroon, now a stop in Benin. French President Emmanuel Macron has met with his Beninese counterpart Patrice Talon in Cotonou. The meeting continues with a visit to an exhibition on Beninese art through the ages, a highly symbolic exhibition after the restitution of bronzes to Benin dating from the 16th to the 18th centuries that were stolen by various colonial powers. The subject of security also features prominently in the visit, with Cotonou expected to make requests for support with the increase in sporadic incursions by tourist groups for months in northern Benin. In May, Beninese authorities said they had recorded nearly 20 attacks by armed groups since the end of 2021. The French president's trip to Africa is seen as one of the priorities of his second 5-year term, but by betting on soft power rather than on politics or military, the traditional tools of influence of France. Reactions have begun to follow the apology by Burkina Faso's former president, Blaise Compaoré. In a letter read out to the media on Tuesday, the former Burkinabe leader asked the family of Thomas Sankara and the Burkinabe people for forgiveness for all the crimes committed under his rule. You have not been condemned or punished yet. You have not even recognized your acts. You deny justice. You even defy it. And at the end of the chain, when you see that there's no other way out, you come and ask for forgiveness. This is a forced pardon. It's as if he was forced to ask for forgiveness.
C'est un pardon forcé. C'est comme si on l'a forcé à demander pardon.
In Ouagadougou, the opinions of Burkinabe citizens are mixed, as they consider the manner and sincerity of the request for pardon of the former head of state sentenced in absentia to life in jail for the 1987 assassination of Thomas Sankara. Given that the sentence has already been passed and that he recognizes that he was wrong and wants to apologize, I think we should really put all that aside and then work together to be able to be strong in the face of this situation. For me, it's first of all a gesture that should be welcomed. I am still frustrated by the letter. What is my frustration? Well, in fact, I feel that since the beginning, the issue of justice has been obscured. If they had simply put at the end of the letter, I place myself at the disposal of my country's justice system, I would have applauded this. Compaoré has been living in exile in neighboring Ivory Coast since being ousted from power by mass protest in 2014. He returned to Burkina Faso for several days this month without facing arrest. Russia's Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, the fourth stop on an African tour to strengthen ties with the continent and seek support against Western pressure over Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. He hailed what he called an independent path taken by African countries in refusing to join Western sanctions against Russia.
We are living through a very important historical period. a period where we will all be deciding what kind of universe we are going to have and to live for our children and grandchildren. The universe which is based on the United Nations Charter, which says that the United Nations is founded on the principle of sovereign equality of states, or we will have the world where the right of force, the right of the strongest dominates.
Lavrov held meetings with the country's president, Sergey Lavrov, and Foreign Minister Demeke Mekonnen. Speaking on Wednesday, the Russian Foreign Minister criticized the reliance of the global economy on the US dollar.
The reliance on dollar as the instrument supporting the world economy is not very promising, frankly speaking. And it is not by incident that more and more countries are shifting to using alternative currencies, shifting to use national currencies more and more, and this process will be gaining momentum.
Lavrov is seeking to convince African leaders that Moscow cannot be blamed either for the conflict or the food crisis. Many African leaders have refused to condemn Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
This brings us to the end of the meeting.
South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa rolled out the red carpet for the women's team on Wednesday. Banyana, as the team is called, beat tournament host Morocco 2-1 in the final on Saturday in Rabat, thanks to a double from striker Hilda Magaye.
I'd like to say that today our hearts are filled with pride. They are bursting at the seams with a great deal of joy because you, Banyana, you promised that you would bring the cup back home. And you have brought it home. Here is the cup. It's not in any other country on the continent. It is here in South Africa, where it belongs.
The victory has sparked a public debate around equal pay in the country after it was reported that the players would receive less money in prize bonuses than their male colleagues did for reaching the quarterfinals of the men's tournament in 2019.
You have, through your victory, lifted the hearts of our nation in the midst of the many challenges that our country faces. But you have given us reason to put aside our differences, to put aside for a while our troubles, our anguish about a whole number of things.
This is your team, South Africa. We did this for you. So thank you very much for all the support and all the praise from back home. We really felt that even during load shedding, President. Thank you.
Since landing in Johannesburg on Tuesday, the team has been met by jubilant fans. It was the first continental title for the side known as Banyana after 5 final defeats.